All right, before we get started, I just want an extra round of applause for our amazing volunteers. You're making this go very smoothly. Thank you. All right, UC Davis, we'll begin with you, intros and buzzer checks.
I'm Maddie Hendrick. I'm a third-year PhD candidate, and I study IPM of alfalfa and rice.
I'm Jill Oberski. I study the pyramid ants and their systematics in biogeography.
Hi, I'm Taylor Kelly. I study insecticide resistance in public health vectors.
Zachary Griebenow, and I still study ants with bizarre genitalia.
Dylan Brown. I focus on insecticide resistance and gene drive.
Chelsea Smith, PhD student. I work with cockroaches and parasitoid wasps that attack their oothiki.
I'm Dan Orell. I want to thank two people that led me to study honeybees. First of all, Tom Cosman, who was my first beekeeper boss, and Kirk Hillier, who taught a couple excellent entomology courses at Acadia. Thank you.
All right, congratulations, teams. Here we go into match 9 with toss-up number 1. Can you hear me okay?
Indeed.
Okay, cool. I can hear you. That's a good thing. All right. The malaria parasite undergoes developmental change and reproduces within the mosquito vector. What is the term for this type of biological transmission?
Time.
And that's time. Audience? Close. Cyclopropagative transmission. All right, toss-up number 2 is an image. This is T6. Soroye et al.'s 2020 population dynamics study used a database with over 500,000 occurrence records to study the recent loss of biodiversity in what well-known insect genus? The map pictured here only shows species richness changes in North America and Europe because this genus of pollinators is typically found in temperate climates, often at higher latitudes and altitudes than on the interrupt Griebenow.
Bombus.
The answer provided is Bombus, and that is correct. Bonus 33 for UC Davis. Malort is an extremely bitter liquor whose name literally means moth herb in Swedish. It is made by distilling what plant in the genus Artemisia? A different extract from this plant is known to have anti-malarial properties as discovered by Nobel-winning scientist Yu Tu. Griebenow.
Wormwood.
The answer provided was wormwood, and that is correct. Toss-up number 3 is an image. This is T7. In a two-step reaction, this compound is adenylated by ATP and magnesium, then oxidized, resulting in emission of a photon as it returns to its ground state. What is the name of this compound that is found in fireflies and on the interrupt Smith?
Luciferin.
The answer provided was luciferin, and that is correct. Bonus number 34 for Auburn. The Bishop Museum in Honolulu, Hawaii, was the previous publisher of an ESA journal. Which journal transferred hands from the Bishop Museum to ESA in 1986? That's time. Orell.
Insect systematics and diversity.
The answer provided was the Systematics and Diversity Journal, and that is incorrect. Audience? It's the Journal of Medical Entomology. Toss-up number 4. Conotrichellus nenufar is a beetle species native to North America whose females lay eggs in a variety of pome and stone fruit. Which of these fruits is mentioned in the official common name of this species? Arel.
Apple.
The answer provided was apple, and that is incorrect. Grebino.
Cherry.
The answer provided was cherry, and that is also incorrect. Audience. We're looking for plum. The species is Plum curculeo. Toss-up number 5. In June 2022, Anja Weidenmuller et al. Published work demonstrating impaired social thermoregulation in buff-tailed bumblebees, Bombus terrestris, due to what widely used non-insecticide agrochemical? Arel.
Glyphosate.
The answer provided was glyphosate, and that is correct. Image B9, bonus 35 for Auburn. The artist Christopher Marley is known for creating brilliant displays that highlight the beauty and diversity of life on Earth. One of his signature series is called the Coleoptera Mosaics, yet some non-coleopterans sneak into this series. What other order does Marley admit to using in his Coleoptera works? Smith.
Hemiptera.
The answer provided was Hemiptera, and that is correct. Toss-up number 6. Chagas disease is transmitted by kissing bugs in the genera Triatoma, Rodnius, and what third genus? Arel.
Panstrongylus.
The answer provided was Panstrongylus, and that is correct. Bonus 36 for Auburn is an image, B10. What 1980s battery-powered children's toy was described as the world's cuddliest nightlight and was named after a certain insect larva?
Should be glowworm. Glowworm?
Smith.
Glowworm.
The answer provided was glowworm, and that is correct. Toss-up number 7. The corn earworm is currently in the genus Helicoverpa, but when it was first described, it was originally placed in what other genus of Noctuidae? Grebino.
Heliothus.
The answer provided was Heliothus, and that is correct. Bonus 37 for Agro-Aggies. There are 2 peer-reviewed journals currently being published by the Entomological Society of Canada. One is the Canadian Entomologist. What is the other one? Hendrik.
The Canadian Journal of Economic Entomology.
I didn't quite catch the last part.
Canadian Journal of Economic Entomology.
The Canadian Journal of Economic Entomology is incorrect. Audience. Is anybody from Canada in the audience? Canadian. That's the one. Canadian Journal of Arthropod Identification. Toss-up number 8. The use of plant resistance to manage insect pests in the United States dates back to the late 18th century, when resistance to what dipteran agricultural on the interrupt Grebino?
The Hessian fly, Maetiola destructor.
The answer provided was Hessian fly, Maetiola destructor, and that is correct. This is a image, B11, toss-up 38 for agro-aggies.
A bonus, right?
Bonus? Did I say toss-up? I'm sorry. Thank you. Bonus question for agro-aggies. Russian athletes Svetlana Kolyashnichenko and Svetlana Romashina donned these spider-themed outfits before giving a gold medal-winning performance in what sport at the Tokyo Summer Olympics? The name of this sport was changed in the years between the Rio and Tokyo Olympics. You may answer in either the old name or the new name. Oberski.
Rhythmic gymnastics.
The answer provided was rhythmic gymnastics, and that is incorrect. Audience. I heard artistic gymnastics. That's close. We're looking for artistic swimming. We would have also accepted synchronized swimming. Toss-up number 9. In 2021, Puig et al. Discovered 2 new mealybug vectors for a mosaic virus in the Badnavirus genus that can infect what economically important tree? Some mealybugs can also transmit a swollen shoot virus to this tree, which has significantly impacted growers of the tree in Western Africa. Arel.
Coffee.
The answer provided was coffee, and that is incorrect. Oberski.
Tea tree.
The answer provided was tea tree, and that is incorrect. Audience. Cocoa or cacao. Toss-up number 10. A volunteer training program was started in 1973 by Washington State Extension agents. The program's curriculum can include entomology training, especially in relationship to growing plants. This program can now be found in all U.S. states and 8 Canadian provinces. What is the name of this program? Smith.
4-H.
The answer provided was 4-H, and that is incorrect. Kelly.
The Master Gardening Program.
The answer provided was the Master Gardening Program, and that is correct. All right, we've got a volley going on. I want the audience to lose it. Challenge accepted, right? All right, bonus 39 for UC Davis. NASA currently maintains a team of 3 free-flying robots that work alongside people on the International Space Station to conduct routine tasks and research. The robots are known as Honey, Bumble, and Queen. What is the name of this robot system as a whole? That's time. Oberski?
The hive.
The answer provided was the hive. That would have been a good name. Does anybody in the audience know? That was incorrect. Oh, that would have been a good name too. I heard the swarm. It's actually way more adorable. It's called the Astro Bee. Toss-up number 11. What superfamily contains the families Achillidae, on the interrupt, Grebino?
Fulguroidea.
The answer provided was Fulguroidea, and that is correct. Bonus 40 for Agro-Aggies. This professional baseball team with an arthropod team name played in the National League from 1889 to 1899. In their final season, they infamously set a record for the worst season, with only 20 wins and 134 losses, a record that remains unbroken in Major League Baseball to this day. What is the full name, city, and team name of this hapless team? Time. Kelly.
It's the Cincinnati Hornets from Cincinnati.
Answer provided was the Cincinnati Hornets. That is incorrect. Audience. The Cleveland Spiders. That was them. All right, toss-up number 12. The tiny row of hook-like CD that connect hymenopteran hindwings to forewings are known by what name? On the interrupt, Arel.
Hamuli.
The answer provided was hamuli, and that is correct. All right, bonus 41 for Auburn. Who is the current editor-in-chief of the Journal of IPM? That's time. Smith.
Nevins?
Answer provided was Nevins, and that is incorrect. Audience, he actually might be here. Eric Rebeck, there he is.
Sorry.
Toss-up 13 is an image. This is T8. What are the singular and plural terms for the three-lobed morphological on the interrupt Gribano?
Aurelia.
The answer provided was Aurelia, and that is incorrect. I'm going to read it in its entirety for Auburn. What are the singular and plural terms for the three-lobed morphological features present under the tarsi in this image? Arel.
So they answered Aurelia, so it's going to be Empodium or Empodia.
The answer provided was the podium or podii, and that is incorrect.
I said Empodium or
Oh,
Empodia.
sorry. That is still incorrect. I'm sorry. I misunderstood you. Audience. Pulvillus. We were looking for pulvillus or pulvilli. Toss-up number 14. The multicolored lady beetle, Harmonia axaridis, was deliberately introduced in the United States for biological control of aphids, but has since been implicated in the tainting of wine and is now considered a nuisance. Name one other detrimental impact on the interrupt Arel.
It invades or moves into people's homes in the fall.
The answer provided was invading homes, and that is correct. Bonus 42 is an image. This is B12. Louis Bourgeois' giant spider sculpture, Maman, has been copied and placed on permanent display in many locations around the world, including what famous museum in Spain? This museum, pictured here, is part of a worldwide foundation of museums that share the same name, including a famous museum in New York City.
Metropolitan or Soho?
What about the Natural History Museums?
Getting close. That's time?
Try it.
All right. Smith.
Metropolitan.
The answer provided was the Metropolitan, and that is incorrect. Audience. The Guggenheim.
Oh, okay. I think Smithsonian's only U.S., but I mean, that was a better guess.
All right, toss-up number 15. Caterpillars of the species Thematopoeia, sorry, I'm gonna start that over. Caterpillars of the species Thematopoeia pidiocampa exhibit what notable dispersal behavior? This behavior is the source of their common name, the pine processionary. Gribino.
They move in groups, long trains that walk along silk paths. They
I'm gonna
move
look
as
to our
swarms.
judges.
They move in a single line.
The answer provided was they move in a single line, and that is correct. Bonus 43 for Agro Aggies. The Lady of the Cicada Shell is a supporting character in what classic work of literature whose title character is the son of a Japanese emperor? This story was written by Lady Murasaki in the early 11th century and is considered by many to be the world's first novel. Hendrik.
The Tale of Genji.
The answer provided was The Tale of Genji, and that is correct. All right, toss-up number 16. I'm getting info from our judges that this is a really big deal, and this is a really big deal. You heard the man. Audience, I just want to give the teams both another round of applause. They're doing incredibly. Toss-up 16. The eulophid parasitoid wasp, Edovum putleri, was successfully mass released by the New Jersey Department of Agriculture to control Colorado potato beetle in eggplant. However, this biological control program was suspended in the mid-1990s, allegedly due to the increased popularity of what insecticide? Arel.
Pyrethroids.
The answer provided was pyrethroids, and that is incorrect. And that's time. Audience? Imidacloprid. We were looking for imidacloprid. Right. Congratulations to our teams, and we have our winner, Agro Aggies. And I want to make sure we recognize Auburn as our runner-up. Congratulations to both teams and everyone who competed. We do have a slide to share, if you'll advance the slides. If you're so excited about the entomology games like I am, and maybe you've graduated, you're no longer a student yet, and you want to participate, or you're a student who didn't participate here at the entomology games at the national meeting, we at the Entomology Games Committee would love to invite you to participate in our virtual games. We're doing this again this year. It's a just for fun virtual competition. Anyone is eligible to play. It'll be a fill-in-the-blank asynchronous online quiz to start. This will be opening very soon on Monday, November 28th. It'll be open until Thursday, December 21st. So save the date for the live finals exhibition, so only students will be eligible to compete in the finals. So from that asynchronous quiz, we'll come up with our bracket for our finals. That will be held Thursday, December 8th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. So please take a picture of this QR code. You can find more details at the Entomology Games website. Those will be going live shortly. So we hope that you'll join us for the virtual entomology games. So thank you again to all of our teams, and we hope you'll participate again in the future.